Am I the jerk for not letting my parents steal money from me? So this all began near Christmas time when I got a new monitor for Christmas. I got this very expensive monitor from my Mimi, and at first I was absolutely stoked and there was no problem. However, when I set it up, I realized that the monitor didn't work for my Xbox, and I tried returning it. My Mimi had ordered it straight from the link I gave her though, and she had lost the shipping info to return it. So, I was stuck with it and could only sell it. Now this monitor is normally $400, but I had gotten my Mimi to order it on sale when it was only $260. At first, I thought this was actually amazing, because I could actually receive a lot of money from it and order a new one for cheaper. Even though it had been plugged in once and was brand new, no one wanted the monitor. So, I kinda gave up on it. Now fast forward about half a month and it's still in my room in its box. I was quite literally cleaning out my closet one day when I realized that the monitor was missing. I asked my dad, and he very quietly said they had sold it 3 days ago. I was obviously very confused and I asked him for how much they sold it for. He said he didn't know and to ask my mom. Up until about this point, I was just more confused, then angry. My mom was on a phone call, so I decided to wait until she was done. When she finally finished, I absolutely went ham. I went crazy and asked her why she had done it, why absolutely no one ever had mentioned it to me, and most importantly, how much did you sell it for? She told me she did it because the monitor was just sitting there and no one was using it, which to be fair was true. She also said something that just made my blood boil. She said she sold it for $200. She could have gotten almost double the price for this montior. And to make matters worse, he said she sold it to some stranger. At this point, I'm very angry because it dawned on me that she'd been plotting selling the monitor for a while and even found someone random to buy it. It wasn't as if Ahi had been talking to a friend and mentioned I had a monitor I didn't use. No, it was a stranger, so she must have listed in somewhere to sell it. To top it all off, she'd had the money for 3 days, so she had never had any intent to give me any of the money. The entire situation is making my blood boil at this point. Even if she gave me all the money, I still would have lost $200 and a lot of trust I had in my parents. But of course this is real life, so she's not just going to hand over all of the money. In fact, she downright said no and refused to give me any. I just am completely bewildered. I would have never in a million years imagined they'd do something like this, but they did. It was never their property, and they just took it and sold it behind my back without telling me. I just got robbed in my eyes. I am very mad, and I just don't know what to do. So, am I the jerk here? Edit. For those asking in the comments, I am 24. I'm staying at my parents' house after finishing college and currently looking for apartments. Would also appreciate advice in that.